Hello, my name is Sue Malone. Today we're going to talk about lending for franchises. There are so many franchises out there for our small business owners to purchase. Some of you that might be listening to this video have already purchased a franchise and you're looking for ways to expand it, add new items to it, maybe hire, bring in new equipment. There's so many different things that happen in the life of a small business owner and entrepreneur. One of the things we're going to talk about and focus in on today is lending. We are in a new normal for lending. Who knows what normal means in this day and age? Not sure what that definition is, but I do know there are some loans that are out there that are available that are actually being made on a daily basis to our franchise owners and to our wannabe franchise owners when they start getting into business for themselves. And what we're going to talk about today is a microloan. This little microloan has been so highly successful, 41,000 businesses have been funded through this program. It is an SBA program. It's a great program for our veterans because there's a Patriot Express program component that comes underneath in this micro lending world. And this is for anybody that has served our country, who is a spouse of a veteran, or a National Guards person who's been called up to duty, or a widow of a veteran that was wounded in combat. There are many different avenues for our small businesses to obtain capital. One of the things I've noticed over the number of years that I have been lending to small businesses is the unexpected arrives. You have all of a sudden something that must come up in your business and you didn't have enough capital for it. The microloan works very well for that. Then the microloan also works very well with your cash flow, because it's been designed to work with cash flow. As we all know, cash flow is king and queen of a small business. If our cash isn't flowing, we're in deep trouble. So these little microloans have simple monthly payments. For each $5,000 you borrow, your monthly payment is $76. There's no prepayment penalty. You can pay it off anytime you'd like to pay it off. The loan is in the business name, which is terrific because it's not in your personal name, because I really want you to keep your business and your personal separate. There's nothing worse at the end of the year when everything's commingled. You need to keep it separate. As I said, there's no prepayment penalty. You can come back and borrow additional funds without paying the first loan off. Underneath SBA, you can borrow up to $5 million that came out underneath the new Stimulus Act. So there's many different ways for you to start your business, expand your business. I was working with a small business owner that had a franchise and new ovens were coming out. They needed a quick working capital loan to invest in the new ovens. Now those new ovens expand your business. I was working with a small business owner that had a franchise and new ovens were coming out. They needed a quick working capital loan to invest in the new ovens. Now those new ovens were $7,500. That's considered a microloan. By getting that new oven, they were able to speed up the delivery of their hot sandwiches so they could supply more sandwiches, help more customers come through at lunchtime, and serve a bigger need. And when you do things of that nature, you have more on your bottom line, because the goal here is to make money. It was interesting. There was another gal that came to see me, and what she was talking about is that her husband has been deployed several times, and she had children, and they were getting older, and she's starting to get nervous about college coming because there was a lot of additional expenses that were coming up. But since her husband was overseas so much, she needed to have a business that would work with the family. So she decided she needed a franchise because she didn't have a huge time to learn everything, and she wanted to get into a franchise where a lot of the work was already done. The manuals were done, the processes were done, the systems were in place. But she wanted a franchise that worked with her family. So eventually, when her husband was finally out of the military, it could be a family business. So she looked very hard and tried out and worked for many different franchisees to see if that's the one that she wanted. She finally decided on one. She used her 401k and her savings account to buy the franchise. Then she came to see me for the additional working capital that she needed. Now, this additional working capital was $20,000, and she needed the $20,000 for in case a surprise came up, in case she needed something extra. As she said, it was like her security blanket, so she wouldn't lay awake every night and worry that she wouldn't have enough money to meet the payrolls and some of the unexpected costs that came up. Because according to the U.S. Census, 69% of small businesses need $10,000 or less. And the beauty of having a small little loan and building your business up is you don't have huge principal and interest payments. I've seen so many businesses get into trouble by having such a large principal and interest payment that they can't focus on their business. They're so focused on making the monthly payments. And if you're so focused on making your monthly payments and not out marketing or networking or satisfying the customers, you're not going to have the revenue coming in to meet that high monthly payment. Also, when you borrow money and it's of a larger amount, in the hundreds of 100,000 and above, usually 50,000 and above, you're going to have to put collateral behind it, and the collateral behind it is going to be your home. So now you're worried for the larger loan, you're worried about paying your mortgage on your home and the principal and interest on your business loan. So please be careful. Start your business small, get that cash flowing, and then you can increase it with a much larger loan. But make sure you've already got your customer base there, you're starting to see things move forward, and the revenue streams are coming in to meet the payments. Now, this little micro loan is in your business name. It's establishing credit in your business name. It's building business credit for you. And it's an SBA loan. By being an SBA loan, that means the U.S. Small Business Administration is monitoring it to make sure it meets all their rules and regulations that are set forth by Congress, and then SBA puts in the policies and procedures for all of the lenders to follow. So the loan really works for the small business owner. Now, there's thousands of franchises out there, and you have to select a franchise that works best for you, that fits your lifestyle, fits your needs, and your interests. Because remember, your business is going to be a big part of your life. So you've got to like what you do. Because if you don't like what you do, you're not going to get up in the morning. Now, one place to locate a franchise to make sure it's approved by SBA is on the franchise registry. The different franchises are registered there. Now, if it's a brand new franchise and hasn't been listed on the franchise registry, there's lenders called preferred lenders underneath SBA. After they read the franchise document, they can see that if it meets all the parameters and guidelines of SBA. One of the biggest guidelines, and it's for the benefit of the small business owner that SBA has in place, is to make sure you're actually the owner. You have complete control of that franchise. All right? That you're not working for somebody else. That's actually your business and you make the daily decisions. Now, if the franchise is not listed on the franchise registry at www.franchiseregistry.com, then you may go to your local SBA district office and make an appointment to go in and see him and talk to him to see if this franchise that you've so selected meets the requirements and fits the parameters for an SBA loan. Or, as I said earlier, the lender can do it. There are wonderful franchises, absolutely wonderful ones. And the beauty of it is everything is already in place for you. It's almost turnkey. However, you have to still go out there and get the customers. You have to go out there and market. You have to go out there and network. And the micro loan can be used for that. It can be used for advertising, be used for marketing, can be used for inventory, can be used for hiring, can be used for expansion. It can be used for anything that will make your business a success. Now, it can't be used to purchase a business because you can use your savings account that you already have or your 401k. There's special programs out there that can move your 401k into it. And so please speak to a good franchise consultant on that. They will know all the new rules and regs that are on that. And I don't know it, so I'm not going to discuss it because I only want to tell you the things that I know. And what I really know is SBA, small business lending. That's what I do. That's what I understand. And it's been successful. Now, to reach me, you can call me at 925-899-8449, or you can go to my website at www.strategiesforsmallbusiness.com, or you can email me. I'll even give you my personal email, so you can email me. I have my company email on the website, but my personal email is smalone165@aol.com. I know these microloans work. I have seen them work. I have seen them work for thousands of franchises. It's a quick source of working capital. You get an answer within 24 hours. You're funded in 10 to 14 business days in your business banking account. The funds come back into your community because you have a local business bank. And that local business banker can watch you grow, and you can go back to them and get a much larger loan as your business grows. And let's say you want to buy another franchise. We are all here to help you to become the success you so deserve to be. Once again, my name is Sue Malone, and you may reach me at 925-899-8449. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your interest, and great success to you.